Hi everybody, Melissa here. This show is about massaging blocked tear ducts and cleaning mucky eyes. Mucky eyes is something I've had to deal with a lot with all of my 5 kids. They've all had these really yicky, mucky eyes when they were born. And with my first child, I found this very troubling because I would go to wake him up after a nap, or especially in the morning, and his eye would be so dry and so crusty and so mucky that he wouldn't even be able to open it. So I had to learn how to deal with this. And I actually had to do a little bit of fact-finding. What I found out is that this is a quite normal thing because in the early weeks of a baby's life, the whole operation by which the eye cleanses itself is not yet fully developed. So the eyes aren't really draining properly. And what you need to do to encourage that is to gently try to open up the tear duct. So check with your pediatrician and ask him what you should do if you have these mucky eyes to massage the tear duct. This is what my pediatrician told me to do. He told me to take a clean finger, even my pinky finger or my 4th finger, and to gently place it. I'm going to show you on myself and then on the baby. To gently place it right here in the nook where that blocked tear duct is, and to massage gently in a counterclockwise fashion. Not for too long, and to do this twice a day, in the morning and at night. And this, he told me, would encourage the tear duct to open up and to allow the eye to drain properly. So here I go on myself. You just sort of gently massage like this. It's best to do this when your baby's asleep, by the way. And let me show you now on my favorite little baby, Emma. With her, I'm going to use my pinky finger. No nails allowed for this, ladies. And your finger has to be very clean. And again, check with your doctor, but just get your finger right in there in the nook and go around gently in a counterclockwise fashion. So that's what you can do to massage a blocked tear duct. Now, normally, tear ducts resolve themselves by around 9 months of age. But in some cases, and this happened to me with my first child, this doesn't happen. And the child continues to have this very mucky and irritated eye, with pus, and it just really looks gross, frankly. And so if this is the case with your child, you definitely have to get this looked at because you might have to have the duct surgically opened. And this is what happened with my first child. So at 15 months of age, he had to have surgery, and they surgically opened the duct. He never had a problem after that, and actually it was a very quick thing, and it went fine, and it wasn't such a big deal. It was a little bit traumatic, though. So that's what you have to do down the line. But in the vast majority of cases, from what I understand, this is something that resolves itself on its own. Okay, in the meantime, when I have a very young infant, what do I do to clean these mucky eyes? Now, what you need to do is get some cotton balls and get some sterile water. You wet the cotton balls, and you gently clean from inside to out to dislodge this muckiness. And you just have to keep going over again and again gently, and sooner or later it falls off. Do not use wipes. They've got too many chemicals. You don't really want to put that near your baby's eyes. So here are some cotton balls. Let me make sure I've opened the bag. Just use one. If you've been using it a lot, make sure it's clean. Make sure it stays clean. So I'm going to dip this into I've got some sterile water here. I'm going to dip this in, and then I'm gently going to go from the inside of the eye to the outside of the eye, back and forth again and again, just dislodging that muckiness so that my baby's eyes are freed up of that. So here I go with my little Emma from the inside to the out. Not too hard. I'm not pushing too hard. And it just takes a while because it can get very, very crusty. So that's all you need to do. And at a certain point, I would move to a new cotton ball. Just want to make sure, or you can flip it over, actually. You want to make sure it stays nice and clean. Okay? So those are the basics of massaging the tear duct and cleaning the mucky eyes. Good luck with all of this. It seems very intimidating at first, but you'll get the hang of it. And in most cases, all of this will resolve itself very early on in your baby's life.